Good evening, my lovely people. Today, I want to talk about personal development. If you want to be happy, if you want to be prosperous, if you want to know how to stop worrying, if you want to develop yourself, this is the video to watch. I personally, personal development has helped me go a long way in life. Personal development has helped me shape my desire and it has helped me travel through the lines that I want to travel. I no longer doubt. Look, we are all human beings. At the end of the day, everyone receives thoughts that are worrisome, but it's about what you do with those thoughts when you receive them. If you entertain thoughts that are worrying, which is negative thoughts, you're going to attract and continue to attract worrying. But when worrying thoughts come to you, it's better to chase them off. Think of those other thoughts, the personality and the ability to shift your thoughts while you are worrying to happier thoughts and not nag the worrying thoughts. It consists and it wants you to really study personal development. Personal development, we don't know everything in personal development, but we only know one thing. We know how the mind operates. So in order for you to if you want to master your mind, because everything starts in your mind. So if you want to master your mind, the best thing to do is to master worry. The best thing to do is to master how to change your thoughts. Today I want to talk about envy. Many people, it's easy to envy someone. I have a next door neighbor that I live with. That next door neighbor, he works. He's a bit older than me, maybe 3 year older, 4 year older. He's a guy, he works, he lives alone. I mean, when he came in, the house was empty. Our next door neighbor, the house was empty. So this new next door neighbor came in and he refurnished the whole house. He bought sofas, he bought TV stands, he bought fridges, and he still continue on buying. Every day in the morning when we wake up, he plays music before going to work. This guy is a workaholic. He goes to work every time. For sure, he opts only 1 day per week, so he's always at work. But every time when he comes back home late at night, you could hear the sound playing with his amazing speakers. Then you know he's back from work. Even in the morning before he goes to work, you can hear the speakers play. He lives nice. Sneaking, you see that he bought pizzas. You see boxes of pizzas outside the door and stuff like that. Another person standing, he brings girls over. They have house parties with his guys. They drink alcohol. Then if you are a normal guy, it will be normal for you to envy that guy, because you will think, oh no, this person has money. But I want to talk about envy. Do not envy somebody's life, because you do not know what other hardships people are going through. Someone might have everything, but remember the law of compensation. The law of compensation always puts us in the middle. You might have everything, but you will lose something. And when you lose something, you will gain something in the end. So it's also about the golden rule. Treat thy neighbor as you want to be treated. Love your neighbor the way you love yourself. If you can love your neighbor the way you love yourself, I'm telling you, all doors will open for you. God will love you more abundantly. So it's easy for us to envy people who have achieved high successes in life without us looking at where they started. A person might have achieved some high success in life, but when he's alone, like my next door neighbor, he confessed and told me that he wishes my life. I live with my girlfriend currently, and when he told me that, he was like, yo, at least you have your girlfriend, you have your 2 kids with you are not suffering. Me, when I come back to work, I'm always alone. I'm gonna die alone, you see. So even though he had what you would call everything, he still wished to have a family. He still wished to have something. And you might look at him from the outside. The grass is greener from the outside. You might look at him from the outside and think, wow, I'd like to have what he has. But you don't know that he's suffering from loneliness. Probably he's suffering from self-doubt. Probably there's something missing that he wants to fulfill. And you, where you are right now, you might not have what he has, but you find that you have all the answers. You are fulfilled, you are living a happy life, and you have peace of mind. Peace of mind is the most important. I don't want to lie, people. Peace of mind is the number one most important thing. You might have all the money, but if you don't have peace of mind, Napoleon Hill, at the age before his death, when he was 80 something, he wrote a powerful book. I don't want to name what this powerful book was, but it was about peace of mind. This book was absolutely amazing. Napoleon Hill, I quote, he said, out of all of his experiences, remember, Napoleon Hill was a writer who was a poor boy. He started from nothing. He didn't have nothing, and in the end he made millionaires, and he's still making millionaires today, because people are still reading his books. People are still watching his inspirational videos. I too, my mentor mentored me with Napoleon Hill's teaching. His life has lived beyond his work, has lived beyond his life. Napoleon Hill is very great. He's made many millionaires today. His famous book, Think and Grow Rich, and he still continues on making many millions even after. So Napoleon Hill was a writer, a very famous writer. He lived in a huge estate of his house. He drove 2 Rolls Royces. Tell me, when have you seen a writer drive 2 Rolls Royces? So Napoleon Hill, when you look at that, had money and he had everything that he wanted. And he said, when he looks back upon his own life, now that he's grown, now that he's mature, he says there's nothing important more than your peace of mind. Peace of mind is important. Here's a guy who's 80 something years old, and he's advising us, whether you are 30, whether you're 24, he's advising us on the steps he took, and he's telling us what steps not to take, what steps to avoid, and what steps definitely to take. And he says the important thing is peace of mind. Peace of mind. You might not have everything, but when you have peace of mind, you better smile. There are many people, as the famous Jesus said, that what advantage is it for you to have the city but still lose your soul? Your soul is important. Your peace of mind is important. You have to have everything. I'm not saying don't be rich. Being rich is great. Also, having peace of mind is very great. Do not envy. It is easy to envy somebody else. Just know where you are right now and focus on your goals. Focus on what it is that you truly want to do. Number one, in philosophy, we say for you to be successful, you have to have what we call a definiteness of purpose. You have to have an aim to push at. You have to know what it is that you want to do. What is it that I want to do? Here's my definite chief aim for the next 5 or 20 years. I want to do this. I want to do this. And as you plan, remember, you don't need to have money when you want to have a definiteness of purpose. Philosophy and personal development always focuses on what do you want? What is it that you really want? Because the thing that you want is the most important. I feel like in this present day and age, my mentor also used to tell me this, people are focused on what they can't get. Oh, I can't get money, I can't get this, it's hard to do this. If you listen to a lot of conversations today, you'd find that people are talking about why they can't get something. Well, personal development shifts you to why you can get something. So you go from can't to can. People, they think what they want is not good for them. How is it that what you want is not good for you? What you want is always good for you. That's what you want. It's always good for you. So in philosophy, we give the primary idea that what is it that you want? People, they think that what they want is bad for them and that it's better for them not to want something. They must focus on whatever it is that they don't want. Well, it's wrong. It's good for you. People feel guilty when they focus on what they want. Why would you feel guilty when you focus on what you want? That's the turning point of philosophy. Focus on what do you want, and then we get clear and we see that the majority of people who fail, they don't know what is it that they want. And this is astonishing, because how is it that you do not know what you want? You need to know what is it that you want. So we say, what do you want? Have a definiteness of purpose. This is your definite of purpose. I want to manufacture sweets. I want to do this and do this and do this. And we say, fine, you will not get successful immediately. It depends on how long it will take you. It depends on the intensity of your desire. But be obsessed around what you want. Be obsessed to having what you want. Create steps, create plans. The majority of businesses, when they fail, is because the plans were weak. So we say, do not let go of the idea, but rather build solid and strong plans for those desire, for that plan. When a plan fails, do not quit. Replace it with another working plan, because each time you fail, you learn something, and then you replace the plan, and then you patch together, and then voila, your business is a success. And also, another principle in your business being a success, you need to learn on how to work with people. Do not work alone when you go into venture and you're going into a business. Working with people is essential. I mean, look at all of the great companies in the world. I mean, it might be a marketing company. I mean, they have stenographers, they have people who are lazy, they have people who are good at selling, they have people who are good at writing, they have people who are not good at writing, they have people who are good at talking, they have people who are not good at talking, you know, they have delivery people, they have all these different services in one company. They don't work alone. They work with other companies in order to expand, because you might be good at one point and be bad at another point. Then, if you are good in talking, it won't be good to hire all the people who are good in talking, because your business will lag probably in writing, and when you are not good in writing. So if you are good in talking, hire somebody who's not good in talking, but somebody who's good in writing. Why? You patch each other, you work, and you go up. This is the basics of philosophy. I miss you guys. We'll do this once again, once more. Have a happy holiday.